Sweet boys, thank you for clicking on our podcast right now, and we appreciate it too. And thank you. Just like, subscribe.
And make sure to go fuck with the pod, because that shit's a banger.
Yeah, so go check it out, boys.
Man, let's do it, man.
Sheesh, okay. Pretty much, this is actually the first time we met. You're 23, that's what you said, right?
Yeah, I'm 23 years old.
What the fuck is that?
My bad, boys.
There's on the interview. Dude, I thought you were like 18, to be honest. I swear to God.
I got a young face, man.
You do. That's a good thing to have, though. It's good genes.
Facts.
But 23, and you're from Gurney, right?
Yeah, Gurney, Grace Lake area. Yeah, Lake County.
Tell me more about that, though. Like, what made you go to music? Or, like, what was your passion?
I mean, I just always, like, grew up listening to music. Grew up acting. Just grew up in the arts in general. So, yeah, I just felt like it was only a matter of time before I started like making my own music. So it was like one day I just was listening to beats on YouTube and it just started one day just to write a song. And then I put it out when I was a senior, and then I kind of like saw the reaction from that. And then I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. So never went to college a single day, and just make money and make music until I don't have to work a job anymore, basically.
And you said acting, right?
Yeah. I've slowed down on it, but I feel like once the music does what it's supposed to do, I feel like I can use that to go back to that. But now, right now, I'm just really just focused on the music. But I did used to act in the past for sure.
Acting.
Yeah.
So you could cry on the spot right now?
I can't cry on the spot, but if I hold my eyes like this for like 30 seconds, you'll get a couple tears.
Did you pick up any gigs with that or no?
No. I just used to do do plays and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. I mean, so when you were growing up in high school, what inspired you to act though? Like what made you kind of go into acting?
Man, I always wanted to be a Disney kid. To be honest, when I was growing up, I saw Zach and Cody. Then I used to watch Zach and Cody and Drake and Josh all the time. So I just always wanted to be a Disney kid, but mom never signed me up, so it was always just a dream.
You wanted to do the little wand thing?
Yeah. Welcome to Disney Channel. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, just never got around to it. So, but like he said, I look 18, so I could probably play a high school kid right now.
You
could, bro. You could. Yeah, that's what shocked me too. And so when you got into music, you don't rap, right? You do more.
I did know. So for the first 2 years of making music, I did start off rapping, but now I make pop music, and I feel like with that, it's just more authentic and genuine to me, and it allows me to like put the most amount of emotion in it. But I did start off as a rapper though.
So what made you switch to just singing?
Because I used to sing growing up. I don't know why I wanted to be a rapper so bad when I started. I guess it was just at that point in time I was just listening to only rap. But then I just started, as I got older, started listening to more genres of music, and so I realized, okay, there is more than just rap. And I think even just being from the Chicago area, we're so surrounded by rap. It's just very easy to like get sucked into just listening to that and making music and just wanting to rap. But when you get older, you just start experimenting, and I just became more in love with pop music.
So who's your favorite singer?
I like Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson, and then right now, The Kid Laroi. I listen to The Kid Laroi every single day.
He's hard, right? You heard the new song, Love Again?
Yes, of course.
That one's hard, dude.
Of course. You just played it on the way over here.
Really? That one's hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're married too. Like, how did that come?
Married almost 2 years. I don't know. We just met. It's crazy. We met at one of my concerts. 222 February 22nd, 2020. We met at a concert like right before COVID hit. So we just got each other information, just stayed in contact, started actually hanging out, and just hung out every single day since. And just.
So you just did this for a year, right?
What do you mean?
You started singing for a year.
5 years.
Well, So I started making music in 2018, but as far as like making pop music and singing, it's been about 2 to 3 years now. So about 2020, I made the switch. So about 2.5 years. So
in 2018, you were a senior then.
Yeah, I was a senior. Yeah.
What did your friends think about that when you said you were going to be a singer?
Everybody's reaction was different. I feel like the whole school saw, because I was like really the first person at my school to really come out and be a musician. So everybody was like, what the heck is this kid doing? So I just dropped it on SoundCloud. I got a bunch of mixed reactions. Some people liked it. Some people were like, how people just hate on you for doing things that other people wouldn't do. So I got a lot of that too, where people was like, oh, he thinks he can just come out here and make music and be that guy. So everybody had different reactions. For the most part, it was good. Yeah.
What were your parents' reaction?
Well, my mom always knew I was going to do something in the arts, because I was just always into music and acting. So she wasn't surprised, but she was definitely happy. Yeah, for sure.
And with like the bad comments, were you like Did you have any close friends that they were just like, yo, dude, like stop making music?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I had people around me who didn't support it, but I feel like you just got to use that as fuel to keep going, because it's like whether it's people close to you, whether it's people you don't know, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to hate. That's just how it goes.
I like that too, because like, I feel like everyone, they're like, that's impossible to do. I'm just like, dude, I'll be happy to be the first one to make it possible, right?
Right, for sure.
And that's like the mindset you have to have. So how do you carry yourself when making music though? Like what keeps you motivated to keep going and producing?
I just feel like just making new music and staying consistent is what inspires me, because, you know, one day, you know, I have an off day, but then the next day I'll write a great song. It'd be like, oh, dang, I didn't even know I had that in me. So just staying consistent with it is what keeps me inspired. Yeah.
Do you ever get writer's block?
Recently, rarely, but sometimes I do. But the thing is like, I don't actually sit down and write. What I'll do is I just play a beat, and I have her record me. So I find beats on the phone. Most of the time we're in the car, we're driving somewhere, and I'll get on the aux and play beats, and I just have her record me, and then I kind of just like flow. And so when it's more natural like that, something's gonna come out, you know what I mean? But when you're actually sitting there trying to focus and you're like putting all your brain power in it, it's so much more pressure and stress. So I just try not to do that.
Kind of like Juice WRLD, right?
Yeah.
He used to freestyle on all his songs.
Yeah. I'm trying to get in that mode, because it's you're always gonna get something, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot less pressure on yourself.
Do you feel like you have to be intoxicated to do that, like most of the other singers, or no?
No, I don't usually write intoxicated. Like I said, I usually write while I usually like listen to beats while I'm driving. So I just so
He's trying to.
So yeah, so I just clear roads. You know, when I had the time, or I'm going a long drive, that's where I usually write the most.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. I usually, whenever I'm in the studio, I don't usually write in the studio or do anything like that. When I go to record, I always have stuff ready to go. Yeah.
Do you ever do that thing like where you see something, you like kind of like put it into the song, kind of?
Sometimes I've done that before. It's especially when you're driving and writing music too. It's easy because you always see stuff all over the place, so you can really get inspired by anything. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you think Lil Baby's top 5?
No.
Greatest of all times?
No, I don't. I think
way.
I don't want to get canceled, but dang, should I say it? I'll say it anyways. I don't know. I just feel like Lil Baby's repetitive. I just feel like,
whoa.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's bold.
Let's cut it.
It's bold.
We're done with this.
It's bold. But like I said, I just haven't been listening to less rap lately, so maybe that's why I feel like that. I've just been listening to so much different stuff, so yeah, that could be it.
So who's your top 5 artists? Like,
of all time?
No, rappers, sorry.
Rappers?
Yeah.
I'll go Dirk. They can be dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Okay. Dirk, X, Juice. Who should I go with? G Herbo, Lil Wayne.
And if you had to collab with one?
Juice if he was alive, for sure.
How about singers?
Singers, Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, Kid Laroi. That's really it, to be honest.
Don't mention Charlie on a Friday, cause
I saw you guys went to the concert, right?
We tried to film him.
Alright, I'm big.
Charlie, you're acting kind of Hollywood, bro. What's up? we drove 2 hours away. It's a long story. We drove 2 hours away, and then like so much shit happened. So much went down. We went to like this party. This guy was drunk on the way there. He had like 8 beers. He didn't even know where he was. And dude, like we didn't get a footage. He gave us like a 30-second video.
I saw that.
Which is actually cool. Like, all right, thank you. But he promised us like, yo, we're gonna get a whole pod.
Right.
Never delivered. But
wow. Oh, you guys ready to set up the pod?
Yeah, dude. Like we brought all the equipment. Like George like put us on too as well, and he's not here. But like the whole story was wild. Like, dude, it's crazy. His car broke down. Everything happened there. It's fucking insane.
That's crazy.
I never want to go back there again.
Someone drove Harrison's car into the ditch.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do listen to a little bit of Charlie on the Friday.
But no. Either way, when you're starting to like make music, what's your end goal? Like what motivates you to keep going? You know what I mean? I know you told me like you just like listen in the car, but what's your end goal for it?
I just want to see people affected by what I make. I feel like you said, you guys have a target audience of motivating people in their 20s or finding lost people in their 20s.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I do. I make relatable music, and so I just want to see people being able to relate to it, and people yeah, hopefully change lives. I guess that's a very vague thing to say, but just see people positively affected by my music for sure. Because I've never had money, so I'm not really motivated by money because I never had it. So it's not like I had it like, oh, I need this, you know what I mean? But just the audience, just see the audience grow. I feel like is the most important thing.
How do you connect yourself with concert? Like how do you start a concert? Like how does that work?
I'm just always on Instagram and just seeing who's throwing shows. There's actually a lot of people that are throwing shows, so I just kind of get in contact with them in hopes of performing. So last year was pretty successful. It's been a little slower this year, but I'm hoping to definitely do some more shows for sure. Yeah,
that's lit though.
So were you nervous at your first concert?
No, because I used to just act all the time, so I kind of got used to being on stage. I think the one thing I do get nervous about though is performing in Chicago because everybody's a rapper out here. So that's the thing. My music is just so different from everyone else's. Not in that kind of way of like, oh, I'm so different, but like it literally just is different. Like it's just, I don't rap. I just don't make rap music. So performing out here around all rappers, that's a little nerve wracking, but I mostly get decent feedback. So like decently positive feedback. So that's pretty good.
What's the biggest show you've done?
I don't know if you guys know who The Holiday is.
The Holiday?
The Holiday? Oh, he did a couple videos. You know who he is?
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's done a couple videos of Lyrical Lemonade. I opened up for him.
Oh, shoot.
In Joliet last year. So that was a pretty fun time. There's about 100, 200 people there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
The paycheck was big or?
No paycheck. It's just, I won a contest actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a contest to do it. So they liked my performance, invited me to do a song up there. So that's pretty dope.
True. And also too, since we're all minorities and stuff like that, what did you face any like, you're in the music industry, you're also like a person of color, we're Mexicans too,
Right.
Any like hate on that and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think, with me, even last year I think I sent you guys one song that I had called Go Chain.
Yeah.
So I was making pop rock music at one point too. So being a black guy making pop rock music, everyone was looking at me crazy. And going back again to doing the shows, people like, I was not expecting that. This is totally weird. But yeah, so it's not like people are, I don't know. I just know people are constantly looking at me weird because I'm constantly stepping out the box, constantly trying to do things that are different from what a normal black guy from Chicago making music is. So people are always looking at me weird, but it's just, I like it.
Do you feel like you're getting that from minorities, or from who do you get that?
What, like the kind of music that I make?
No, like from who,
the people that are looking at me weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because that's not what they listen to. Like that's just not what they listen to, And so, but I just keep doing it. I think it's fun to be out the box. It's fun to separate myself, and like one day it's gonna pay off. So. And
how do you handle that?
You just have to be confident in yourself. That's the thing. Like when you're doing something different, like even with you guys, and he was telling us earlier about not going to school. I can relate to that, and when you are doing stuff that people normally wouldn't do, like everybody our age is trying to go to school, get a degree, and come back and hope they get a successful job. We're just doing what we love to do. You know what I'm saying? So when you step outside the box, you have to be 100% confident. Mm-hmm. So that's just what I do. I'm just confident in myself and my music, and let your confidence lead the way for sure.
Did you ever think like you were going to go to school when you were like 15, 14, like go to college, have that mindset of like graduating 22, having a family 25 and stuff, or?
I was never a school guy. I think that I probably at one point I thought I'd probably go to college, but that was only because that was the normal thing to do, right. Not because I wanted to, so.
You wanted to feel accepted, right? Yeah,
of course. And I think that's why, low key, that's why a lot of people do it. People don't want to admit that, bro. People do not want to admit that,
I'll be honest, I did it for validation, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 100. I hear you, man. That's why a lot of people do it. But for me, what I learned is that, bro, just being happy is so much more important. Doing what you love is just so much more important than trying to do what society deems right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I do, and I'm sure that's why you guys do what you do, man. So keep doing that, man, because it doesn't matter what other people say. You know what I'm saying? I want to go knowing that the life that I live was the life that I wanted to live, not what somebody else wanted, me to live. So even when I didn't go to school and I chose to do music full time, got married at 21. I got married. Everybody was looking at me crazy. She was 19. So everybody was looking at us crazy, but it's just like, we're just doing the things that make us happy. We're just young people doing what makes us happy. And I feel like that's what this young generation is doing right now. We're so different from when our parents were our age. Like, I feel like they felt like they had to stick to that. But I feel like our generation is just breaking those chains. We're breaking those barriers. And that's what I love about it.
How long did you guys date before you guys got married?
Bro, 1 year.
1 year?
Like, we started dating November 2020. Got married December 2021, so a year and a month.
You guys had a whole wedding, or
Whole wedding, the whole nine.
what'd your parents say about it?
My mom's not shocked. I've always fell in love fast. So she wasn't shocked. I feel like her family's probably more shocked than my family was, but my mom knew. She's like, this is normal. She just hoped that I stuck with it. So far, so good.
So did you have to get her parents' approval?
Not necessarily, because I just made sure that, during that first year that I really built a legit relationship with them. I feel like it'd be different if I didn't have a relationship with them and never built that with them, and then was just like one day, oh, I want to marry your daughter. I feel like it'd be more of a discussion, but because I knew them well, even stayed with them for a little bit before we got our own place, I was living with them too. So it just really made me establish a good relationship with them. So they just already had built that respect for me,
So I'm sensing Noah Jr. coming soon, or?
After I make it in music. Once I make it in music and I can, be financially free and not have to worry about it and get out this apartment and get to a house, then we'll do that.
So, what's it called? And what's a song that kind of stuck to you? What's your favorite song out of all the music you made that stuck to you?
I have a song called You. Okay. That it's very emotion filled. One of the first pop rock songs I ever made. So I think that's my favorite song by me.
Yeah. I like that one. That's 1, 2.
Oh yeah. That's called that one's good too.
We listened to it on the way to Champaign, right? No, on the way back from Champaign.
ISU.
Oh, that's fire! Thank you guys, I appreciate that.
That was a good one. I like it. I don't know. What was the song about? What made you make that song? What
that one you just said?
Yeah.
I've always made music about heartbreak. Even being in a relationship, I just I went through things in the past, so it's still it still gives me something to write about, and I'm never afraid to reach in my past to make a good song. So that's what it was about, just things that I had went through in previous years, and just like I told you guys before, I'd listen to a beat, and wherever that beat leads me is what I do. So that beat just led me there, and
You think you had that work ethic as a kid?
No, because when I was a kid, I was in school and I was not interested. I never really got too serious into sports or anything like that. So I think this all came in my adult years, and just once I got out of high school and was like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? I just really locked in with the music. So yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, hopefully, even if I don't fully make it, just hopefully somewhat successful, in music, and someone who has made a decent impact, even if it's just in my area. You know what I mean? Somebody that people can look at and be like, okay, he did something. He stepped out the box and was, at least semi-successful in it. But obviously, I hope it touches millions. But that may be past 5 years. That may take longer. But yeah.
It's 2 Chainz. I think he didn't start rapping till he was 42 or something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's never too late.
For sure. Yep. If you stay consistent with it, being consistent with it, you have to understand that it may take a long time. This could take 10 years. I could, not know that this is going to be a 10-year project, that I have to do. But if you truly love something, it doesn't matter how long it takes. You just got to do it for the love, and everything else will come after it, for sure.
Do you have a team around you, or is it just you and your wife?
Yeah, it's basically just us. I've had people come and go. I had videographers, photographers that just, people go on and do their own things. So it's just us right now. We just work it out. We've even filmed iPhone 14 music videos before, what I'm saying? So that song, 2, 3. Film that video on an iPhone.
Oh,
So
for real?
yeah. And the one I sent you guys today, Don't Panic, film that on iPhone 14. So it's just like I just stick with what I got. You know, people come and go, but you know, you gotta
Was
do
it
what you
hard
gotta
at
do.
first when they left, or were you like okay with that, or how'd you
Yeah.
handle that stuff?
Yeah, because I shot a lot of videos with a specific person last year, and then all of a sudden I just got, you know, left in the dark. So
Call him out.
I'm not gonna call him out, but he'll know. You guys, I'm sure you guys saw the quality change when I dropped that song. He was just talking about.
So he was loyal to you, and he just I don't know, just left. Or what?
Yeah, we filmed like maybe like six good videos together, and then that iPhone video came out. So it was just I was out of the blue, but he did his own thing. So that's okay. That's a lesson that I just had to learn. You know, you can't expect everything from everyone. You know, sometimes you will be put to the test where you gotta do things on your own, and that's just what I learned. That's just what I did. So
Any bad blood on it or no?
no, of course not, because you know, at the end of the day, my music is gonna continue no matter who's here. You know, so
So what did he do? He kept the videos, or?
no, the videos were all on my page. Yeah, the videos were all on my YouTube. Check those out, by the way. No, I was lucky enough everything was already out. You know, just do some quick password changes and you know move on for sure.
True. And do you plan like how do you work a team though with this, like with the music stuff?
What do you mean?
How do you build a team around it?
I don't know, man. I just hope that, you know, I just have to hope that the right person hears it, and that the right person hears it who is looking for someone to work with. And yeah, that's the thing though, man, with working with people in Chicago where it's such like a city of the arts. I feel like everyone is just, I don't know. There's not a lot of people who want to work with somebody who isn't established. I guess the easier way to say it. So that's why I'm even blessed just to be here. You know, and most people are, you know, you got to have this amount of money or this many followers, or that's what I've been stuck in for 5 years. It's just not having enough for people. So even just I've tried to get on other podcasts, and I've seen other people from Chicago get on, but when I hit them up, I can't get on. So I think it's a status thing. It's either a status thing or a money thing. So.
I like when you brought that up too, because shout out Merc. He has over like 250,000 followers, and for some fucking reason, he came on the podcast. You know what I mean? Like I know what you mean about that. Like people just they won't want to hop on just because like you don't have a certain amount of likes, and that's why people don't want to work for you. People don't want to do stuff because you're not there, right? But shout out Merc, like he had 250K and he hopped on, dude. Same thing. I relate to that. Like I like that though. That's true.
Yeah, and if I ever God willingly, you know, get up and do get success or whatever the case may be, I'm looking for the people who are coming up. I'm not looking for the people who are already established. I'm looking for the people. How can I help the people who were in the position that I was in at one point? Because I know what it feels like to be hungry and have people walk right past you. You know.
Me and Pedro were talking about this weekend, right?
Yeah.
How like if we do like get blessed enough to be like big, we do want to help out like coming up people.
Oh, for sure, 100%, man. Because it's like we know how it feels to be that. You know?
100%.
Yeah,
a lot of people doubt you too, and even helping our own people. You know,
right?
Like a lot of people, like a lot of Mexicans, they struggle and they don't have like the benefits. Same thing too. Like blacks and Mexicans are like the same thing. Like they struggle and stuff. Like,
this is the worst guy to talk about that.
I get really into it. I really like it.
Bro,
though.
this guy, like, he has some Mexicans clean his house.
I don't.
He pays.
You see where he lives? You see where we at?
Pay some.
This is his house.
$5 a day, bro.
But no, I feel like I'd help the minorities first before anything.
Yeah,
to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
No, but I know what you mean though.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Where's you guys' dream city to live? Where would you guys want to live? You could just pack up and go, and you had all the funds and stuff.
Miami.
Miami?
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah, that's fire.
We went to Miami.
Our first podcast.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, what?
yeah, like what? 3 months ago.
August.
Yeah.
We hit her up. She said yeah, and we booked the tickets 2 days later.
Wow.
We stayed in a shitty fucking hotel. Never again. But we did it right then and there. We said fuck it. We don't want to think about it. Go.
Was that you guys' first time going there?
Ever. First
Oh, that's
podcast
awesome.
ever episode.
Oh, that's awesome. Man.
Yeah. It was a great experience, but
Yeah.
that's the point of it. Like we don't think about it, just fucking do it, right?
Yeah, that's how it has to be done.
And also too, like I want to say too, like I know you've been hitting us up for 2 months. I personally, I have a lot on the plate too. It's not
Yeah,
excuses
of course.
stuff too, like that. And everyone has different schedules. Like he had his own struggle too, like from school. He has some family issues that he had to come back from too. I don't want to get into that too, but you know,
yeah, for sure,
last 2 months was pretty difficult for us too to put out more podcasts. But
for sure,
that's what we're planning to do more this year. right? Trying to have a podcast every week, trying to put more videos out, try to make our content way better, more entertaining, right? And also like hear other people's stories, right? You're 23, you look 18, but also you're married, and I feel like you have everything figured out.
Yeah. No, none.
Hey, it sounds like it, but it's not a bad thing. But you know,
I'm figuring it out. Yeah. Definitely, 100%.
And you're hungry. That's what you keep saying. Yeah,
definitely, man. You know, I'm trying to make it happen. So it's cool to be around like-minded people who are, you know, on the same road and stuff like that. That's dope, man.
So what's your next step, Noah?
I don't know, man. I just feel like I've just been so just focused on one thing, just trying to get my music to blow up, that I haven't even thought about anything else. But I guess get into some more avenues too. I want to get into fashion and get into acting and things like that. I guess I've just been waiting for the music to take me there, but I feel like at the same time it could be the other way around. It could be fashion taking me to music, or, you know, acting taking me to music. So I have to think about that too. So definitely looking into some other avenues, you know, because it has been 5 years. So I might need to add some other things into it instead of putting all my, you know, eggs in one basket. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do, man. Look at other avenues and use other gifts and talents that I may have and see where it goes, you know.
So how does that fashion scene work? Like,
I don't know, man. I just know I love to just put clothes on. I love to dress. So I don't know anything. I don't know much about it, man. I just know that I have a passion for it. I'm interested in looking into it for sure.
Have you seen that Balenciaga thing, like with the kids and stuff?
I did see that.
It's messed up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, rip Balenciaga for sure.
I couldn't afford it either way, but I'm never gonna buy there.
You guys saw those red boots?
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Oh,
I've seen those.
They're like resale for thousands.
Yeah, we were looking at that yesterday, man.
The Dora, what's the Dora monkey name or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
Boots,
yeah. Those are his, bro.
The boots.
I swear to God, bro.
Yeah,
there was this one guy that pulled it off. I forgot his name, but it was
it's the old dude, bro. Have you seen?
Yeah,
I
there's
saw
this old
that.
dude.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok.
Would you buy those? If you had the money, would you buy them?
Yeah, man, I would. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if I put them on. I just put them. It's like a little art piece in the house.
But you have your own brand though. Like, speak more about that. It's actually code. I like the back. I didn't even. See
Oh
the
no,
back.
that's not my own brand.
That's your own brand?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
I was
not.
like,
It's not.
shit. I just saw the back. I'm like, dude, you don't know about fashion?
No, it's not my own brand, but that's something I want to do too.
Yeah,
I want to get into merch and things like that. Yeah.
What would you say? Or
I was gonna ask why tattoos. Do like any of those have meaning?
Yeah, they do. This is 999 Juice World. Got my wedding date 444. And then some of them don't have meanings. This is my mom's name right here. So it's like some of them have meaning, some don't. My wife actually does tattoos, so I've been fortunate enough to get like half of these just at home.
yo,
So yeah.
is that marshmallow?
No, somebody else asked. It was
yeah.
crazy. I was getting gas one day, bro. And somebody asked me that. No, it's just a design that I saw online that I wanted. Yeah.
That's what I was like. That was plankton or marshmallow or something.
But yeah.
Damn. So, what's another song you're working on though?
I got a song that I just dropped called "Don't Panic." Then I got a song coming out in April called "Disco Ball." So definitely be ready for that. So I'm just right now I'm trying to just drop every couple months and then just work on a new project. Cause I just dropped the album in November. So now I'm just trying to do some more singles and then in the process of that work on another project. Yeah.
How long does that take? Like just making an album or a song in general?
A song not too long. A song might take me. It just depends because I just don't sit down and like write it anymore. So it could just take a few minutes really, and it's just like at least that concept can take a few minutes, and then coming back and if I come back and revisit that idea, that could take a little while. But it depends. Some things come quick, some things come longer. It just pause. By the way, pause that. But it really just depends on the concept and the beat. Yeah, but some things happen really really fast. Yeah.
So do you ever think like you're gonna sit down again and write music, like be in your space and try to write music like without like having to freestyle over a beat?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just been so long. I think the last time I seriously did that was probably like 2021. So that's the thing. It's been like going on 2 years of just trying it, and I just feel like for me, it's just more genuine because it's really what I'm feeling in that exact moment. You know what I'm saying? And it just feels less forceful. You know what I mean? Like even with this podcast of us just talking about whatever, and it's just more natural. That's how I make music. Like it's just whatever comes out and however I'm feeling in that moment is what I put in that song. You know, so it just feels more natural, more genuine that way. Yeah.
How do you deal with stress though?
Stress in life in general,
or just making music? If you ever get stressed out or
stressed out making music?
Yeah, burnt out.
It's a good question. I just try to I just move on and just find a new beat to listen to. Cause sometimes I really like a beat, but I can't make anything to it. So I'll just save it and then work on a new project and then hopefully come back to that. But that has happened. You know, you just have to move on and keep creating, create something different. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has happened to me before for sure.
That's crazy, dude. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. You're very humble about it too. Like you said, if it takes 10 years, it's not gonna stop you. So you're gonna keep going after it too.
Yeah.
That's a great mindset to have that a lot of people our age don't have.
Yeah, and the thing about that is that as bad as I want it right now, you can't expect it to happen right now.
Bro.
Like that's the thing is like we just have no control over that.
Yeah.
We have no control of how many people are going to listen unless you literally just go out and buy it. But if you don't have the funds to do that and you're just up and coming, you just got to be patient. You just have to be consistent. That's all you can control is how much content you put out and the quality of your content. That's it. But you cannot control how many people are going to gravitate towards it. You just have no control.
I know you said it's not about the money.
Yeah.
But like, let's picture this. Let's say you make it, right?
Yeah.
You have millions of fans, hella money.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do with that money?
I get a house, and I would get a house first. Make sure me and my wife are stable, and then just take care of the family. That's really it. Yeah, I don't have like any crazy like money fantasy or anything like that. I just want to make sure everybody around me is cool, and then that's pretty much it. I guess the only thing that I really thought about spending crazy money on, I just want a Tesla, bro.
Yo,
that's it.
Now we're speaking the same language.
That's the only thing like besides a house that like I have planned that I'm gonna get, like spend crazy money to get. I do want whatever year I blow up and get it. I do want that year Tesla, but that's pretty much it. Like I don't want no crazy Lamborghinis or crazy stupid expensive cars. I just want a Tesla, bro. I just don't want to pay for gas anymore. That's pretty much it. And a nice house.
Where do you post the most on though? Like where do you see the most views on? Like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube?
I'd say YouTube, and even that's like wishy-washy, so
yeah.
But I do want to get more on TikTok because I feel like there's a stronger algorithm there. I just feel like with TikTok and things like that, you have to have the motivation to do it every single day. So I think with this new month coming up, there's a new wind of motivation that I feel. So I'm gonna definitely try to hop on that daily, but it's something you have to be consistent with. Yeah.
Have you tried to do like the YouTube Shorts?
No, I haven't, but I was just talking to someone. They said it's been decently successful for them. So I definitely want to peep that.
That's how we started. I had like 15 subscribers on YouTube, posted like 5-6 videos. One did like 10K.
Oh wow.
And I had 15 subscribers.
Oh.
So, and this was back in August, so like shorts have helped a lot with followers too.
Wow.
Like people, you can be next to a video that has 10 million and then you're short
right
next to it, which the algorithm is insane. But yeah, I would recommend shorts, man.
Definitely, but I'm on that. For sure. That's super dope. I did not know that.
Yeah, dude.
So it's kind of similar to the TikTok algorithm where anybody can see it.
The thing, I feel like I keep hearing TikTok's changing. Like the algorithm has changed. Like you can't go as viral as you did in 2020, 2021. That's what I keep hearing
that.
at least.
I believe that.
But on Shorts and Facebook Reels, you're just getting insane. Like that's where I saw like a lot of movement too in Facebook Reels. Like that's like our first monetization like a month and a half ago.
Wow.
So like we'd get 10K, 5K, 6K. I'm like, holy shit. And then so Facebook Reels and what did I say? Fuck, YouTube Shorts.
Okay.
So I would recommend,
Bet. I'm hop on those, man.
Yeah.
I think on YouTube Shorts, it's like that because not a lot of people do YouTube Shorts.
Right.
So a famous person's going to post something and then you'll be next because literally no one's hopping on that yet. So I'd say hop on that. And
that's crazy. I was just talking to someone too who's like, I'm looking for the next thing to hop on because that's how people blow up is like hopping on something when it's fresh. That's smart,
Rumble?
man.
You ever heard of Rumble?
Bro, I downloaded the app. I gotta look more into it, but that is dang, we're putting you guys on game. No, let me get on that first before you guys try to take that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is facts. That is the next thing, man. Rumble's up next for sure.
But also too, I feel like just staying consistent too, right? People are
Right.
going to see you show up,
Right.
So they're going to be like, damn, this guy's taking. Even if your music's not like going 20 million and whatever, if you show up, I feel like people will still listen.
It's a fact.
They'll know who you are.
For sure.
So
It's a fact.
I don't think for music it's that.
Really?
What do you mean?
Because I think for music it's quality over quantity, right? For us, maybe, yeah, because...
That's true. That's a good point. That's a
True.
good point. You do have to have quality music.
true. Well, yeah, that's why I asked, like, how long does it take? But you said it's pretty fast, no?
Yeah, it's pretty quick, but it's also, it just comes with years and years of doing the same thing. So I feel like anybody who's doing anything for 5 years is probably gonna be, decently good at it. But yeah, it wasn't always like that. When I first started making music, the music was terrible. Like the song that I first put out, my very first song, that rap song, was trash. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like over time, it got better and it just got more listenable, I guess. Yeah.
Have you seen how Ed Sheeran used to sing?
No.
He used to be ass, bro. Like, horrible. He showed a video of him singing
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
And he said that he just took what's it called, Harrison? Singing classes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's how he got that good.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's one of the goats, man. So
I heard he was alcoholic too, no? He was an alcoholic at one point in the
we were
UK.
talking about
Oh
that.
no, that was Harrison.
He said
We were talking about that too on his Breakfast Club interview. He said he used to drink an entire bottle of wine a day.
that's what, yeah.
Yeah.
And no one cared about him. Like, he used to
Yeah.
sing like in the middle of UK or something like that, and no one
Right.
cared.
Yeah.
Wait, that's before he was famous, or
Bro. Like, no one took him serious. He was an alcoholic. I think he doesn't drink no more. Now he's Ed Sheeran.
Right.
Right.
He's one of the goats, man.
So if you did, let's just say you were approached by someone and they just give you like a reasonable amount of money. They said, here's like a 50K, 100K, right?
Yeah.
How would you invest it in your music, right? Obviously, so you're gonna make sure your family's stable, but how would you invest that towards yourself to like succeed more, right?
Yeah, I feel like just marketing, right? Just using advertisement and things like that to take it to the next level, because that's how I found certain artists too, is like with like YouTube ads or like TikTok, and how they use the I forget what it was, but like an ad will come up with like an artist or some business or something like that. So just using ads and different marketing on social medias to do that, because I feel like social media is literally the new like, I don't know how you would find artists in the past, but like literally the new billboard, I guess I would say, right? So yeah, just marketing across social media and using the money to put it in front of the most eyes as possible, for sure.
like
Yeah.
paid promos on Instagram?
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Or TikTokers or whatever.
To dance to your song, right?
Anything, man, to make it a viral sound, something, man. 'Cause that's how it's crazy that music is literally controlled by social media right now.
It's crazy.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
man.
thought of making like a TikTok sound?
Yeah, man, of course. I feel like any artist right now who's trying to blow up needs to be looking at how they can use social media to their advantage to blow up, because that's who's controlling right now. These kids are the main consumers of everything right now, man. So if you don't get to them, you might not never blow up.
I think that Panic song, I don't know why, I like the tune of it.
Thank you.
I don't know. I feel like that one, if you had to make a TikTok one, I think that song's it.
Bet,
I don't know,
man.
for some reason it gets me jolly. They
Yeah,
make fun
man.
of me because I'm just like, so it gets me jolly. I don't know. It gets me going. Like, I'm like, shit, okay. It's just a beat, I'm pretty sure.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
But
I'm gonna try it out then.
Yeah, I feel like that one's actually nice. I like that one.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
What about mental health though? Because you know how you have to keep being on social media, staying active, showing your
Yeah,
face. How do you deal with the mental health?
Mental health. I just have to find things that I can do to distract myself, whether it's music, going to the gym, or just spending time with friends and family and things like that. You just have to find different ways to get out of your head, right? I feel like if you get caught in the constant cycle of over stressing yourself and you don't have other things going on that don't stress you out, right? Even just say it's like with your job, or like with a podcast, or me doing music, if you don't have other things outside of that going on that don't feel like work, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes music to me feels like work, right? Because I get so stressed out about it with planning and dates and concerts and things like that. That starts to feel like work. You have to have other things that make you just feel happy, that just don't stress you out. So that's what I look for. Yeah.
What are those things that make you feel happy?
I love being around people, bro. So it's just like hitting up my friends, slide to the crib, let's have fun, let's drink some wine, kick it, have a good time, you know what I'm saying? So different things like that. I love being around people and just either whether it's staying in the house, having everybody come over, or going out and doing something fun. You know, just being around good people is something I prefer to do, you know, rather than just be with myself, sitting in my thoughts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Any dark moments you had to go through while making music?
Yeah, man, because a lot of my music is fueled by realness, bro, and real emotions and real things that I went through, and a lot of it is heartbreak music, bro. And so, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it may be dark, but I know other people are going through it, you know. So that's why I look at like people like Juice and X who did that, and like a lot of new artists, low key, are becoming very emotional and things in their music, and it's good to put it out because people can relate to that. So it may be dark for me, but it may be just what somebody needs to hear, right, to get out of their situation. So yeah, definitely a lot of dark moments, but I put it in the music, and it's like therapy for sure.
Facts, dude.
For sure.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like we consume so much content, or I feel like we just lose touch of reality, right? We just feel like we don't know what's real, what's not. We want to compare each other with other stuff. So that's why I asked too, like, do you compare yourself with other musicians, or do you see like, oh, this guy started before me or after me and he's having more success? Dude,
yeah, low key sometimes, especially when it comes to people in your area, or like I'll see an up and coming person from like Chicago come up and stuff like that and get opportunities and things like that. So sometimes I kind of wonder, like, why not me, or like what's the difference, or what do people see maybe in that person that they don't see in me. But at the same time, you know, I'm a very firm believer in God, so it's like I trust God's timing at the end of the day, you know. And like I told you guys before, it's really out of my control. So it's like I feel like if it's in anybody's control, it's in God's control. So coming soon. But yeah, like I said, man, I just stay confident in yourself and just stay locked in, and time will tell for sure.
Consistency, right? Like you said.
For sure.
And just like to wrap it up too, like, do you have any like final thoughts or? No. And he's like, we answered. I mean, what would be your advice to either way to like your younger self?
Shout yourself out.
Yeah.
Shout yourself out real quick.
Where can people find you? Yeah, you guys can find me anything Noah Polk, NOAHPOLK, all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, social medias, anywhere, man. More music coming soon, and more content coming soon. So I'm gonna hop on the YouTube wave too, man. So definitely go subscribe to that for sure.
Ah, sweet. And just like the final one, what would you tell your younger self, or your 18-year-old self starting out?
Yeah, man, stay consistent and don't listen to people. I've stopped a lot of projects and ideas and things based off of what I think what the perception would be. You know what I'm saying? I've stopped a lot of ideas and projects and songs and videos and content ideas based off of I wonder what people would think, and if I think that people won't like it, or people will think it's cringy, or people will have a negative view on it, I just won't put it out. So definitely just lock in with yourself and don't get so caught up in what people would think, because you never know what could be your moment, and it may be that moment that you erased.
True.
So
yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Of course, man. Appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you for the time.
I want you guys to know too, man, I was actually like fans of you guys, watching what you guys were doing before this moment. So it's definitely a real full circle moment. That's why I've been like very consistent with hitting you guys up, you know. And yeah, so keep going, man. You know, Chicago, tap in, y'all.
Thank you.